Hey, we are back at it again. So, I thought a little bit more about what to do with Husan, and as dumb as it seems, I think what I'm going to do is actually pivot him into being a fatigue neutral, and we'll just accept that nimble and dodge are like semi-wasted perks on him. It's not like a complete waste because he could potentially still be nimble forged if we find appropriate armor, because we could use like this helmet or this helmet plus some good medium durability forged armor or something with like light padding replacement on it. So that's still a possibility. And also the other benefit is if I do that and then I fight an enemy where having nimble would be better than having battle forged, like I guess potentially chosen or something, he could just swap to a light armor set and have good nimble percentage and the benefit from dodge. And that's actually kind of cool as well. But we're making this decision early enough that we can pivot him, because he still has time to take battle forged and a weapon mastery and underdog, and he'll be functional as a fatigue neutral, even if it's not ideal. And obviously we'd like to have another perk to use, but it still works. His resolve is going to be a little bit low. We can try to fix that with the arena buff if we're able to stick around down here in the south long enough. So that makes it kind of extra painful that we didn't get this arena fight for today, or the second arena fight for today. But, you know, it is what it is. It just is what it is. Also, before I forget, buying those bandages for the banner, and let's also get the banner a smoke pot. We're also going to buy all of these potions. Maybe even worthwhile to buy a second smoke pot so we don't have to come back for it. And I did give him quick hands. Don't think we need that adorned mail shirt any longer. So yeah, do I take it? Do I take those things on Husan now? The weapon mastery I don't want to take yet. If I give him the forged armor, he actually has a fair amount of fatigue, so I think he'll have enough that he doesn't like desperately need to have that weapon mastery right now. And waiting a little bit gives us the opportunity to maybe pick up a famed weapon of some kind. It's funny that we have like 6 shields or 5 shields and 0 famed weapons, by the way, aside from the cleaver, which doesn't exactly count. So what I'm thinking now is I either take underdog or battle forged this level. I think between the two of those, underdog is the stronger pick for this point in the campaign, where he's still going to be wearing nimble armor until we choose to take battle forged. But I think I'm okay with him staying nimble for a little bit. Next level we'll take forged. We'll put this armor and this helmet on him. But for now I'm cool with him staying nimble. That should be totally fine. Okay. I just want to remind myself what's going on here. There was a drive off nomads contract, but there's no real reason for me to go east, so I think we're just going to go ahead and decline that. As far as hiring brothers, like I think I mentioned, I would really like to have a better ranged bro than Hasso, a better hybrid. So I'm probably going to hire I believe there was a ranged nomad here. There's this ranged nomad who's kind of expensive, but at least he's level 3. There's also this beast slayer they can also be decent hybrids. 52 to 62, 43 to 49. 50 to 60. Yeah, so the ranged Nomad is going to be a better ranged bro on average. The Beast Slayer is a better melee bro. We could even try them both out if we wanted to, but I kind of feel like I just want to roll the dice with the Nomad and see how that goes. So that's probably what we'll do. And the other thing we really want is a forged tank. And to get a forged tank, we want to look at farmhands, we want to look at lumberjacks, we want to look at messengers, and potentially hedge knights if we find any of those. Maybe wildmen. So there's a few different backgrounds we could consider, but that kind of makes me want to stick around in civilization for a little while, just kind of poke around and see if we can find one of those backgrounds. Just gonna go ahead and sell these things. I don't think we need that berserk chain anymore. We don't need that either. This adorned mail shirt doesn't really have a purpose as a sort of medium armor. Well, that's kind of interesting. Hold on a second. Let me see. This is minus 13. This is minus 12. Oh, duh. I can't actually test the... Well, we can test the nimble percentage from having those things on. 73% from these two together. I'm actually surprised that it's that good. Okay, so maybe I won't get rid of this adorned mail shirt just yet. I think I'll actually keep that around as a potential option for some kind of nimble forge setup, although don't know how likely it is that we end up using it for that. But let's stick around and see. Don't know for sure. Do I actually need these goblin pikes too? No quick hands on Arnold. Just checking to see if anyone needs pikes. I guess Norman could also have one. We're kind of past the daggering phase, so I don't know that having one equipped is all that necessary. I don't think we need one on Raban. I feel like he's going to have enough to do. And then I think I liked the ancient bladed pikes on the hybrids because their melee skill isn't very good. Although now that they have duelist, I don't know. Maybe we should keep duelist weapons around. I guess we have the arming sword or we have the shamshir, the arming sword, the military cleaver. So we have options there. So now what I'm kind of debating with myself is like, how many daggers do I keep around? I guess I'll just keep them all in case we run into an enemy that we actually want to dagger down, where that matters. Don't think we need this extra pike. And I guess we don't really need that armor either. So let's sell those three things as well, just to free up some space. Don't need to buy tools since we're not going on another big trip through the wilderness right now. We can fill up on those later. Food-wise, we should be fine too. So let's double check. Weaponsmith, nothing here that we care about. And Alchemist, we already bought out everything they had that we cared about. Let's go ahead and hire this guy. And see how he is. I guess the Beast Slayer is a lot cheaper and a lot cheaper to hire and a lot cheaper to maintain. But price doesn't really matter that much. I'm more concerned about quality of the brother than anything else. So let's see what we got. I mean, he's a good hybrid. He's certainly a better hybrid than Hasso. We could see how his first couple level ups look, too. Just straight down the line here, I think. Yeah, so I mean, obviously, first of all, his defense is going to be vastly better. His range skill is going to be better as well. Hasso also has gifted, by the way, so that's inflating his stats. Yeah, I mean, this guy's just definitely quite a bit better. It sucks that he has Fear of Undead, but not as big of a deal for a backline bro. I do remember in the first campaign, my Rebuilding a Company campaign, when I fought Sunken Library, the throwers in the back got hit with Horrify. One of them got hit with Horrify, and that stunned him in the first round, which slowed down our ability to go attack the reliquaries. That was kind of annoying. So that's like a little bit of a liability for Atik, but he's still definitely better. We could also be like... We could also just splurge and get the Beast Slayer as well, just to see what we get. The Beast Slayer has like great secondary stats, but his primaries are much more oriented towards being like a melee, a hybrid that leans towards melee. But we could just hire him. He's really not that expensive. Let's just see how he looks too. Oh, wow. Huh. This guy. I wonder if this guy could be our Forge tank. Starting at 105 fatigue. That's pretty interesting. Night Owl. That's interesting. He's got the talent star on HP. His starting resolve is really pretty solid, and his starting fatigue is high, although... Yeah, it's quite good. Kind of low rolled his HP, but he's got the talent star. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, we might do something with him. As far as a ranged brother goes, Atik is definitely better for that purpose. What did he start out at? I'm trying to remember. He rolled like a +4 and a +3 or something. I think he started at 52. I mean, he's not like that much better, but interesting. I'm actually gonna pause for a second and go ask the community what they think of this guy. Be right back. Okay. Yeah, still not sure about this guy. The thing is, like I said, he'd also be a really strong fatigue neutral. His melee skill would be a little bit low. We'd expect it to be 86 at level 11 with gifted, but his melee defense will be 42 with gifted on average. So that's really good. I think the defense is more important. He wouldn't need any fatigue rolls, so we could put all of our stats into resolve and hit points, which should bring those up to very, very respectable levels by the time he's 11. So he'd be a great fatigue neutral, but I don't know. He's a little bit marginal for being a forged tank. This guy, I'm totally happy just making him a hybrid, and I think that works great for him. So I'll probably just lock in like 9 lives and Pathfinder right away on him. Yeah. And we can put him in super duper heavy gear. Well, he doesn't need to be in super duper heavy gear. Give him quick hands next level. But for now, he can just sit in the back and poke with the pike. Alright, we'll do it like that. Because yeah, Hasso just kind of sucks. That's the problem with Hasso. We can keep him around, but I think I'm more interested in leveling up Atik. We should be able to get him to a respectable place by the time we're taking on Library and Reliquary. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we'll bring Hasso back in for those fights. I'm not sure. We're getting a pretty wide team here. We're not going to be able to bring all these brothers in to Monolith or any of these fights, but it does also mean we have kind of enough redundancy that if we lose a brother or two in those fights, it'll be sad, but not the end of the world by any means, which is also kind of great. So yeah. Interesting stuff. Okay, what's the arena fight? Let's go look at that. 3 bandits. Definitely gonna do that. So who's gonna be on the team for this? Probably not Arnold. Probably not Erling. Definitely, well, probably Caspar. Because he only needs 1 fight. Would be nice to get it on Norman. Even though Norman, well, he's good. He's totally solid, even though he's been disappointing me somewhat. So let's see. Is anyone else actually close to getting it? I don't think anyone else is. Raban. Adler already has it. So who actually needs this the most? What we can do is we can put Caspar in for the single fight to get him to 5. And then we can throw in one of the other brothers who already has a single match. Maybe Erling for the other 4. And that'll allow us, or Raban, maybe Raban is better. And that'll allow us to get the arena buff on 4 more brothers. The tricky thing is, whatever role we use Ulrich in, he could also benefit from this, but maybe that's just not super realistic, given where he's at. Maybe we want someone who can actually contribute to the fight a little bit more. Don't think we'll need that. Guess it doesn't actually matter though. And Raban. Okay. Yeah, so this will get Caspar the buff right away, and Raban and Norman will... Oh wait, no, we can't put Raban in this one. No, we can. We can put him in. Yeah, this is fine. Whatever. This is fine. Look at them abusing the fact that they have Relentless. Do I want to go all the way up here, or... Yeah, I think that's actually better. Got him, coach. Ah, so close. Okay, Caspar got his buff. And that's nice for him. He kind of needs the resolve since he's a nimble tank. Was there something else we needed here? I think that was it. So now we want to go out through the desert, take some easy fights, start leveling up Atik, and maybe we even level up Ulrich a little bit here. And give him that gear. Oh, better put these back on. And we could take someone else out, someone we don't care about too much. Actually, an argument to be made for taking out Erling. Argument to be made for taking out Arnold. Just bros who've already hit level 11. Actually, there's an argument to be made for taking out the Bannerman because leveling him up kind of doesn't matter that much. Maybe that's what we'll do initially. We can even give this guy the banner as his weapon. He can hold on to it for now. And he can have the sash too. He can cosplay as the Bannerman for the time being. That's funny. Yeah. If we fight Ancient Dead or whatever, we'll just bring the Bannerman right back in. We also need to level up Giselair, though. God damn it. Too many bros to level up. We could take out Arnold for the time being as well. Let's go see what our fights look like. So what I was thinking I might do is carve through the desert here, drop down to El Hadet just to see what's there, see if there's anything good to spend our money on, and then go through the desert here and try to find that last southern city just for fun. I also have a feeling that I think Crumhorn actually had a harbor that led directly to it, if I'm remembering right. So another thing we could do is we could just go back to Crumhorn and take the boat down there, but I don't know. I think maybe going through the desert is actually pretty good at this point. I think we're strong enough that we can fight nomads again without needing to be too afraid. Even with dodge, we should be able to hit them. I guess there's an argument to be made that leveling up Gisselhair is more important than either of these guys. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just do some fights. Let's not think about it too much. I hate thinking. So much work. Should have bought more rice, by the way. Here's the trail from those nomads that we saw earlier that we didn't fight. Be pretty disappointed if we don't find a single fight out here. Okay. What do we got? A few cutthroats, many outlaws, and a few archers. Should be fine. We're happy with this fight. And totally fine doing it at night. Gonna wait on most of the team. As ever, Arnold is a little bit trickier. I think I'll just leave him right there. Weird. The formation is very kind of polarized. Okay. Oh, I could have adrenaline, I suppose. Use my new toy, which I've completely forgotten about, unsurprisingly. let's be careful with our fresh boys too. Let's not forget who they are. Atik and Ulrich are both very fresh. Oh, I'm disarmed. Too bad for you, I've got like 25 other weapons. Goddamn, that thing does a lot of damage. Wow, so dodgy. Husan has underdog now, so doesn't really need... Yeah, we'll attack this guy. Let's wait on Holstein and see where that mallet nomad goes. He had Berserk. Duh. And now they've kind of put us in a bind. Being so fast is like a major downside sometimes. It's actually pretty annoying how that ends up working out. Okay. Okay, that worked out great. Ooh. Alright, we'll wait for that guy to flee. Good job, newbie. Alright. Actually, let's get the kills on the bros who are still leveling up. Very small micromanaging thing to do, but that's fine. But if we can't, that's not a big deal. Alright. Oh, very minor. It'd also be nice to get a level on Reiner. So we can get him bags and belts. Our tank has leveled up again. We'll take hit points and resolve. So now, a bit of a crossroads. I really want to take Pathfinder. If he ends up being forced to be our monolith tank, first of all, that's really bad and he would die for sure. But we would want to reserve the final perk for Lone Wolf. If he just ends up being our nimble tank who eventually gets like superseded, we could take Pathfinder so it's easier to put him in the dangerous positions, and maybe Fort Mind to make him better at his job. Still interested in playing around with Taunt sometime. I feel like I should try it out at some point. But I think this level I'm going to take Pathfinder. It's been too annoying not having Pathfinder on that guy. And because we haven't decided yet what we're going to do with Ulrich, we're not going to take this first level up. Because if he's going to be a fatigue neutral, we would want the +3 melee skill. But if he's going to be a tank, we do take melee defense, resolve, and probably the fatigue. So it's totally fine. He's just going to not take that level up for now. The stats. We don't really even need them on the team. It's not a big deal. Like, the team is plenty strong to do things without that. So, no biggie. Norman, in addition to having a dorky name and rolling really poorly, he's also a pessimist. What a dork. Come on, Norman. Alright, those nomads are too far away. Let's just go straight to Al Hadet. They probably came from a camp up here somewhere, but who knows where that is. Or they're returning to one down there. Public executions. And slave revolt. Hunt down what terrorizes. Ooh, maybe we could finally fight some hyenas for the first time ever. And okay, remnants of long past. So that suggests that the nomads were returning to a camp over here. It's not going to be anything good for sale because of all those conditions. You can make the direwolf pelt mantle and throw that on probably this for our other spear bro. Get them a nice matching set of direwolf pelt mantles. Looks real nice. And then the alchemist, is there actually anything here? Actually, there was a second wind potion, which is nice. Don't know if I need 2 iron will potions. The potion of knowledge, I think I will actually buy that. And we can apply it before like a Sea of Tents fight or something like that on Ulrich or whoever. Whoever we need to power level. We might take student on these new bros, by the way, pretty soon. Maybe we'll take it at like level 4 or level 5, since they still get most of the benefit then, but they're stronger and contributing more in the meantime. Prices are okay here. Yeah, they're fine. They're pretty good. We'll just sell stuff. Make more space in the inventory. Buy some food. Don't think we need more nuts. We've got plenty of nuts, right? How many do we have? 1, 2, 3. Wait, is that it? Oh, 4 and 5 on the spear post. 6. So we have 6 reinforced nets. That's enough. I am gonna do this. It's Nachos. Whatever. That's okay. I was kind of hoping that the beast tracks would take us to the east and then we could bust the camp, fight the whatevers, hopefully hyenas, and come back, but this is okay too. It's fine. We'll do it. $20 nachos. But it looks like none of them are tier 3s. Yeah, this is not a very difficult fight, actually. Even with these 2 brothers in the back not contributing a ton, this should be okay. It would be kind of nice to have some more spears going. Raban does not have quick hands, but we could give him a spear. Because it's not like these guys need both of their spears. Oh, we're not doing that, obviously. Yeah, this is kind of stupid. They'll just stam out if I do that. Alright. Never mind. We'll just do it like normal, and it will be totally fine. Almost all just tier 1s too. Should actually be waiting on everyone to drop their initiative. And I'm not going to even step and poke because I don't want to kill them accidentally. Should have whipped with Raban before I stepped back. That was a misplay. Let's take this seriously. There is potential for a Nacho fight to go sideways even in the late game. Try to play it, you know, clean. Yeah, we'll just continue to wait. There's really no need to be hasty. We could step forward and poke this guy, though. Or miss. And we're not going to attack with... Actually, we could attack this guy with Atik. I lied. The ones next to the spear bow being protected by the spear wall, those are totally fine to attack. And yeah, not gonna do anything with Norman. Or with Ulfert. They're all gonna be hot and bothered to get to those corpses. This is all fine. Gonna try to do the big resolve breaks now. And we could also move up here. Do that. Want all that experience. Okay. Does seem like a lot of time for just a couple of kills. And he might still get away. Okay. Got a bunch of Nachos stuff. Back to El Hadet. Maybe I will carve through this part down here before returning. Just in case there's any camps down this way. Like that one. Plethora of outlaws, many archers, a leader and a blade dancer. That's actually a kind of serious fight. Definitely a fight that we want to do at night, and probably with our stronger brothers in the lineup too. We will come back for that one when it's not daytime. Guess we're almost there, huh? All right. Let's do this obnoxious reconfiguration. Latik comes out. Also comes back in. Gets this hat. That kind of setup. And we put more throwing weapons on Malta. And that's probably the only change we need to make. A lot of ranged enemies, so we want to be careful about that. Be a little bit thoughtful about who's getting wrecked. Plethora of outlaws, many archers, a leader, and a blade dancer. Yeah, it's a serious fight. It's too bad that I don't feel comfortable bringing these bros in, because it would be a good fight to give the potion of knowledge on, but I think I want to have our strongest squad possible for this one. Anything else we want to do? I think this is good. Yep. Okay. Blade Dancer might have some gear that we want, by the way. These things don't block sight, so some nice places to stab from behind cover. But we'll wait with the team first. So that guy moved forward, spearwalled, and then moved back. Interesting choice. Once again, Arnold not having quick hands, being a liability. Sure wish I could move forward and goblin pike this guy, but you know, it is what it is. I'm pretty scared about moving him forward and having him get shot by 4,000 archers. 1, 1, 2, 2. A lot of pole maces. Where do we want to put everyone? We could Spirit Wall. With, you know, moderate levels of success, probably. Could pull out the shield on Erling, too. There's some value in that since we can put out damage from this position, this position. It's not like Arnold has insane levels of ranged defense, by the way. It's just 19. It is at night. That helps. I think I'm gonna actually step him right back where he came from, because I don't want him getting pin cushioned. And I think all the archers have to move up. Oh, okay. Some very aggressive moves by the nomads. Oh, I wish we had a bird, by the way. A hawk would be super nice. 1, 1, 2. So this nomad outplayed me. He's ready to step forward and attack the spear bro if we spear wall. So I think the better thing to do would actually be to just pull the whole formation down and collapse on these guys. And just not allow for the possibility of them getting surrounded up here. Not let these pole maces get a good attack. So what does that look like? Could just go here and spear wall. Because then he's behind cover. Let's see. So Norman's going to go here. Caspar maybe down here. Ulfert here. Or maybe Ulfert to here and uses the long axe to deny them one of their attacks. Seems a little lame to have both fatigue neutrals adjacent to each other, but I think that's okay. Other spear bro could go here. We could just make an attack with the jagged pike. On this guy, maybe? I think we're just going to do that. We'll deny them the opportunity to attack. It's a little tempting to go over here with Raban. I wish I could see a bit more. Oh, okay. A couple of whips and this pole mace guy. I think I'll just pull him back here. I think I might go down here with Hussam, maybe just step in and poke. Asso's got a very poor chance of hitting anything. But he still succeeded. Okay. Holstein can just retreat all the way down here. And Norman should be able to go first on his turn. Or sorry, Arnold. I think we'll just run him back. Or we could wait and see what they do. They could jump on him, I suppose. I don't really want that to happen. Alright, let's wait and see what happens from there. There's the Nomad leader, by the way. Oh, and there's the Blade Dancer. And he's got a nice reap set up. Yuck. Gross. And he's wearing the fancy armor that we want. Hmm. Do I go in with Husan and try to scare this melee, this Nomad outlaw with a pole mace? That feels probably like the right thing to do. Erling can attack and then retreat 2. These guys will both be able to attack Ulfert. I think over here, I'm gonna step in. Try to kill this Nomad outlaw as quickly as possible. Definitely tempting to drop a dog too. Ah, come on. You know, I just realized I don't think I have daggers on very many people. We have one on Raban. Ugh, I took them off of almost everyone. Arnold's got one. Just Raban and Arnold in the tank. It's gonna be pretty tough to dagger that guy. I also don't have a net on Hasso. Ugh. Yeah, I think I'll step someone forward into the Blade Dancer, but attack the guys behind him. I guess it'll be Ulfert. Move Malta down here. And Caspar doesn't have great attacks. Just wait on him. And now, do I want to step Ulfert in? Right now, this guy's in a bit of an awkward spot because he doesn't have the best reaps in the world. He can reap here, hitting the tank and the bannerman, who's free to move away. He can make a single attack on Norman. I guess maybe he could footwork over to here and then attack these three. Just thinking about whether it makes sense to move Ulfert up here to attack these guys. Maybe that's better. If I put him on top of the Blade Dancer, he's kind of locked down for a while. And I feel like if I move Arnold down here, Yeah, we can do that and then probably get out next turn. Never mind. Just kidding. Oh, okay, phone call. One sec. Okay, I'm back. So what's going to happen next round? Arnold's in a little bit of danger because I feel like Tahim, the Thief of the Sands, is going to jump him. Maybe this outlaw as well. So I think we're going to probably have to bring Ulfert and Erling up to help out there. But that's probably okay. I think the three of them should be able to handle this. Especially because this outlaw is already fleeing. We kind of have to hope that this Blade Dancer doesn't mess us up too bad. I guess actually he does have a nice 3-person reap, huh? Which kind of sucks. Maybe if we attack this one and get lucky and kill him? I don't think we can kill him with one hit, but I'm just going to go ahead and attack twice. Close. Let's see what happens. Got stunned? I don't like that. Okay, yeah, Arnold's in some kind of serious danger because they do have Backstabber, and he does not have Underdog. So we'd have to be careful with that. I feel like this outlaw, there's a lot of people around who can kill him. Although, maybe... Let's see, do I want to try to kill him? He's in 6 turns. Halstein and Husan can both try to kill him. I think I want to bring the Bannerman down. Well, where is more important to bring the Bannerman, huh? Do I think this situation down here is worse? Or the situation up here? I kind of feel like I want to kill these guys sooner, so I'm going to do this. Yeah, so what are we going to do here? Do I think it's worth pulling out Arnold's shield? These outlaws have all had their turn, so I think we'll wait and let Ulfert make his attack. And then over here, we will go to this hex. Let's see what happens with Ulfert's. Let's go here to provide this round and then see what happens with Ulfert's attack. Halstein can pull out his Jagged Pike and help up there, I suppose. Probably the best thing he can do. And here we'll definitely try to take out the Pole Mace Outlaw. Good. These guys both have shields, and this one does as well, so kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Am I worried about Eberhard? I'm probably more worried about Eberhard than I am about Raban. Because Raban's way over there by himself. Malta's the one with terrible melee skill, so I guess we just do this. Norman, I think, will pull out his axe and attack the archer. Caspar can move over here. And I think into this hex as well. Then drop a dog. The dog could mess with our plans to eventually dagger that blade dancer. I still think it's worth putting the dog down. The thing is, I really want that armor. No, I'm not going to put the dog down. I think we're okay so far. Alright, well that sucks. Yeah, so Arnold's going to get attacked by 3 of these guys. Okay, that's good. I think I'll just pull out his shield. Oh, I didn't need to pull out his shield. Duh, I could have done this attack first. And then I guess I'll drop a dog here. Yeah, we're definitely going to try to get that armor if we can. Miss by him. Nice. Love to see it. That's great. Okay, everything here went super duper well for us, actually. Bunch of missing. That's okay. Guess I'll just leave... No, I'll move Holstein up. We kind of want to free Arnold as quickly as possible so he can get down here and start daggering. And do I move Erling through? No, I think I'll leave Arnold as the one who's taking the hits down there because he's just a little bit better suited for that. And then over here, get some surround. I think we'll keep chasing this Blade Dancer. Eberhard. Okay, this one is fleeing. Try to kill that outlaw with pole mace. I almost kind of want to leave this one here just to keep the dog occupied. Yeah. See, if I go there, then he can get chunked by the Blade Dancer, which isn't ideal. Okay. Ouch. Archers are running away to safety. Or dying. Let's wait on Arnold. No, I changed my mind. Ouch. I guess an argument for waiting is when we attack we use fatigue, which then reduces his melee defense. They did not like the leader fleeing. We'll wait here for them to flee. Might try to disarm the Blade Dancer. We're gonna go ahead and pull out the net on Eberhard. Plan to use that on the Blade Dancer. Okay, and Malta. So who did I say has a dagger? It was just two of these guys. It was the tank, who could actually drop a dagger on the ground for someone else. So Raban is one of them. Okay. Blade Dancer is not liking what's going on here. These archers are like executing the soft retreat. Let's wait on Arnold. Want to bring Raban in. We want to protect as many of these hexes as we can. It's not ideal having him mostly surrounded like this, but he's going to foot again, I assume. Oh, he's trying to run. Shit. We don't want that at all. Damn it. I do not want that armor getting away, but I feel like I might have already beefed it. Shit. Can Halcyon get over there? I should have gone over here with Adrenaline, maybe. Ugh. Damn it. It actually helps quite a bit that he's not fleeing yet. Guess I may as well Adrenaline. If only we could get some with a net onto him. Okay, well, he fucked up. That was probably your last mistake, Mr. Nomad. Should have dropped the dagger on the ground, maybe. Run them down. Okay, I don't think he can realistically get away now. So we have our 3 daggerers. Who are they again? I don't know, I'm having so much trouble tracking it. Okay, Arnold, the tank, and Raban. Okay, yeah. You got tank. Arnold is over here, and Raban. So we just need to get some more bros in here who can take hits if need be. Okay, great. Now he's fleeing. Perfect. We got it. Awesome. Don't even need to net him. Make sure we get that leader too. Also doesn't have anything to do. Okay, great. else is off the map. Gonna take about 1,000 years to dagger this guy. Actually, I'm just gonna pass around a couple times. Because we're gonna need a lot of fatigue to dagger him down. But this is great. We got our famed nimble armor. Semi-famed. Bringing everyone in so the camera isn't jumping around so much. God damn, he's got so much health too, and I think they have nimble, I assume. Alright. We'll give it a couple more rounds. This is gonna take like 25 rounds. Even when he's fleeing, this guy is practically impossible to hit. Some real sweaty try-hard stuff, but super worth it for this armor. Alright, we'll even give him one more round. I'm gonna do it one more time because I'm getting some text. Get him! I know you can do it. God damn it. I couldn't do it. Alright, Arnold. Got him. Hell yeah. Oh, let's go! Ooh, this is that Nimble Forge gear that I was talking about. It's too bad it didn't roll a 20 instead of a 21, but I mean, this is awesome. And we got the Assassin's Robe too. Another Shamshir. Ooh, exciting. Interesting. Alright. That's what's up. We can toss the Assassin's Robe right onto someone, and it's better than what they're currently wearing. Pull that off. We could put it on Arnold since he got a little bit thrashed in that fight. Also, this is a sexy nimble helmet, even though it's not actually like that good. Very interesting. Blade Dancer's head wrap. I mean, it's cool. We'll put it on someone. Who knows? Maybe it'll actually be a useful component of a nimble set at some point. It's not impossible. And this Shamshir, we don't need it on anyone at the moment, but we can toss it on someone just for funsies. I might put the neck guard on this, even though it looks kind of lame, just for the time being. I don't think we have any drunkards on the team, so we don't really need to worry about people stealing stuff, but just in case, I'll put that on Uthman here. We're going to pull out Hasso and Adler. And Ulrich is coming back in with his same tank cosplay situation going on. And so is Atik. And this guy, once again, is getting that stabby situation. Maybe a knife. Why not? Probably should have a hat on this dude. Give him the champions whatever. Okay. That was awesome. Was great stuff. I'm very pleased about how that went. Maybe throw that on someone as well. Don't need to keep the arming sword around anymore. It's been superseded by the Shamshir that we got. Cool. Exciting. Malta got a level up. Nice level up. And we'll take hit points, I think. Make him more durable. He's still got 2 levels remaining. So what are we going to take? Bags and Pathfinder? We're skipping Killing Frenzy. The thing is, even though I suspect some people skip Pathfinder on their throwers, because I am building him to use in the library, and that's actually one of the most, that's basically the most important fight for this guy, we really need him to have Pathfinder in order to be functional there, for him to run all the way across, run back, run away from the flaming skulls while they're doing their bullshit. So Halstein, you have been just a delight. Like, you have not disappointed me at any point, dude. He's rolled so many +3s in melee skill. Norman wishes he were as good as Halstein, and now we get another +4 in fatigue too. Excellent. Excellent, 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 Halstein. Love you. You're the best. What do we want to do with his last perk point? One sec. What do we want to do with his last perk point? I feel like his initiative's a little bit low to make good use of dodge, although he is nimble. He would get something out of it, but we've been spamming adrenaline at every opportunity, which kind of eats into that plan. I could give him like recover. Bags and belts is worth an amount of... Actually, no, it doesn't. It doesn't reduce the fatigue cost of having those in the inventory, right? It's always just half of the fatigue penalty. Okay, yeah, so bags doesn't do anything for him. Duh. Glad we thought about that. Steel brow, no. Resilient, not useless. Executioner. I don't think he needs a second weapon mastery. He does have quick hands, though. What second weapon mastery would be good for him? Funnily enough, he has as much fatigue as, or as much melee skill as Erling, and not as much fatigue, but like comparable amounts, honestly. So in a pinch, he could actually be a third spear bro. It's probably not the best thing we can do with him. Overwhelm combos with adrenaline, I suppose, but not really, since he's only going to be attacking once. Lone wolf, no good. Underdog, I mean, it's not useless. We might be putting him in positions where he's surrounded. Taunt, no. Rotation is kind of interesting with adrenaline, but I think that's just too much fatigue. Like the thinking being you could run up to someone adrenaline and then rotate with them next turn to save them under almost any circumstances, but that's just too much fatigue. It's not going to happen. Could do what I was talking about and give him Berserk. I feel like the plausible contenders are like Fearsome, Berserk, a second weapon mastery. Like, could give him polearm mastery and then something sturdier than this jagged pike. We could give him like a bill hook. That would be kind of nice. Make him more flexible that way. He doesn't need Fort Mine because he has Death Wish and Determined. Dodge isn't nothing. But I feel like he's going to stand out in most fights, so it doesn't actually have that much value. Relentless is kind of nice, I guess. We can wait with him and then attack, but it doesn't really make sense to take Relentless on someone who's already taken Adrenaline, I think. I don't know. It's too late at night for me to make difficult decisions. We can't take Gifted on the Forge tank. Maybe I'll just take Student. Yeah. Love that for him. Okay. We'll quickly... We maxed out on tools too, by the way. We'll quickly finish this sweep through the wilderness, and then that was a really long phone call I had, so now it's pretty late at night, and I think I should probably go to sleep if I'm trying to be responsible at all. It's not my forte, but sometimes I try. I'm just a little bit worried that this will turn into like a very long, one of those long peninsulas that sticks out into the ocean. Maybe not. Maybe yes. Okay. That third city is somewhere. Apparently that group of nomads just disappeared into nowhere. Remnants have long passed. I don't think I want to go east. Do I want another Iron Will potion? I feel like that one's not super high priority. Could get this Nacho trophy necklace. I will, because we might need it for Husan if we do what I was talking about and pivot him into being a fatigue neutral. His resolve is a little bit low. Okay. Yeah. Do I want to sell stuff here? Price is probably still pretty good, right? Where's it good? I have to look at. Okay, yeah, it's solid. We will sell things. Don't need the pole maces. I think one backup pole mace is plenty. And we can't sell the spices here because they produce them. I'm gonna buy a little bit of goat cheese to make sure we're set for the trek through the desert, and that's probably it. No new recruits. Manhunters are really good. They do have improved fatigue. We could like try these guys out just to see. Club-footed survivor, probably not. Sure-footed hate for greenskins. Now that's definitely interesting. Might be worth taking a look at Rasil. And then I'll try out a Nomad also. Okay, let's see what we got with Rasil. Just a little more Gamba. I mean, he's a solid bro. He's nothing special at this point, I think. Well... I mean, this guy's gonna have more defense, but Rasil's got 2 talent stars in hit points and 1 in fatigue, with the same starting fatigue. Right? So... yeah, that's not a big difference, but it does make it a little bit more reliable. This brother would have been such an insane hire early on. He's still like solid as a potential tank, maybe. Okay, we gotta do a little more thinking about all these guys. But we will do it later. They still have nothing of value here, right? These Southern Mail shirts are actually better than the Nomad plated mail. They look cool, but I still don't want to spend the money on it. All right. Okay, we'll come back to this later. We'll figure out what to do with these bros. And we'll go find that third Southern city.